Yeah, so thank you first, Ivona, again for putting this event together. And I'm actually really glad that it takes place in Bern and not in Zurich. I really like a bit of the change of scene, and it reminds me actually that in Switzerland we have so many beautiful places, not just Zurich. I mean, Zurich has its vibe and so, but I really like Bern actually. It's really chilled. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to take you a tiny bit on a time travel with me. I would like to take you about 6 years back in time. It was a day I was staying at home. I was in a job I didn't like. So I played sick. Said, oh, I'm sick, I have to stay home. And on that day, something happened to me that was really kind of life altering. It really changed my life. I was watching a YouTube video, somebody recommended to me, of a guy, a communication trainer, about nonviolent communication. And I thought, okay, nothing better to do today, so yeah, give it a try. Let's watch. So there was this guy, and the video looked like it was from the 90s, so a bit old fashioned. Yeah, it's like, okay, that's weird. Older guy, kind of giving a workshop. And then there was a scene where he was on the stage with a lady, and he was sitting opposite of her. And he invited her to bring up a case, a conflict she had with her partner. And he wanted to play with her, kind of role play, how you could solve such a conflict with nonviolent communication. The thing was, he was then putting on some fake giraffe ears, like these things you put on your head. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on now? Is this a joke? Is this serious? I mean, talking about conflicts, right? That's a serious topic. Can't do that. I was glad I didn't let that judgment rule over me, and I continued. Okay, let's see where we go here. And so he said, yeah, okay, I'm your partner. I'm playing your partner. Just bring it on. What do you have to say to me? And so she was like, yeah, at the moment it's so hard. You don't listen to me. I do all the work. I'm so frustrated with you. Bum, 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 bum. What then happened, that was the life altering thing for me. I was expecting that he was just maybe kind of playing back, like, you know what? You don't see me here. I do all the work and you're just complaining and expect everything from me. But that didn't happen. He, pretty cool with his giraffe ears, sitting there, like, yeah, I can hear you. You're damn frustrated at the moment, and you're so not happy with the situation at the moment, right? And she was like, yeah. And that was the moment for me. I was like, what the fuck happened? What? Wait, wait a minute. Shouldn't he just defend himself, accuse her back somehow, like fighting? Like that's what we used to do? No. He stayed present. He stayed calm. He was open. He tried to show her empathy. And at that moment, I knew, whoa, I need to learn how to do that. Because I grew up and I was very often a bit of a shy person, very insecure person. I was more the flight or freeze person in conflicts. I hated conflicts. But seeing him being present while he was accused and like you're and blaming and you're guilty, I found this so fascinating. And I knew at that moment, I want to learn that. And not just I want to learn that, I know I want to teach that. Because for me, it was clear he's not just playing a kind of a script, like technically, that's what you have to say to calm her down and to convince her, like manipulating. He was really owning that. It was really like an embodiment, yeah. And I knew also when I started with nonviolent communication, that's not just a technique, a communication tool. It's really an attitude you evolve towards yourself, towards other humans, towards life. Yeah. And so I started out, took courses, wanted to figure it out. And I'm at the moment in the process of building my business, starting to give workshops, starting to teach people what I have learned, what worked for me so far. And the three main things the nonviolent communication gave me and what I would like to give others is first, and it's a bit of what Cornelia also shared, it's about the mindset, like the thoughts, the patterns we learned. Marshall Rosenberg, the inventor of the nonviolent communication, calls the social crap. Let's get rid of the social crap if it's not serving us anymore, right? It means beliefs we hold, We learn from parents, from teachers, from our culture, things we should do, we have to do, we must do. So we can understand and learn, like, is it true? Do I still have to do it like that? Also, maybe we are trapped in roles, especially as women, right? Being a mother or a partner, or how I have to show up. What is allowed to do as a woman? What is not allowed? And I think we are at the moment trying to rock the boat a bit, right? To figure out what's actually possible for us. The other thing was to get rid of emotional baggage, emotional knots, emotional suffering, where you think, I am responsible for the happiness and well-being of others. Well, you can contribute to that, but it's not your responsibility to take out these, entanglements and feeling guilty because, oh, my partner does not feel well. Oh, my mother, she's so disappointed of me because I didn't do that and whatever, right? It's like you take that apart and you start to take over responsibility for yourself and only for that. Very powerful. Not that easy, but very powerful. And the third part that nonviolent communication really taught me was to go back to the playground and to really take life again a bit more playful. I mean, it's okay to take things serious, but I think sometimes we take it too serious. Yeah? And Marshall Rosenberg said, try really to do things out of play and joy. And when I look at my days, sometimes it's hard because I'm still running old patterns of, I should, I must, that's what I have to do. But the more and more I allow the space of joy and playfulness taking place and taking over in my life, the more joy I really have, the more joy I have with others. And I also learned through that, and that's connecting to why we are here today. I also understood, I also have to, or I want to find back the joy in being a woman. Holy moly, many years ago, I didn't actually really know, what does it mean for me to be really woman? What does femininity mean for me? I worked for 10 years in academia. I was just surrounded by guys, very male, masculine working environment. And I was like, fuck, I just wear jeans and hoodies. And it's like, that's it? I mean, I must be more, yeah? And I also wanted to share with you that for my inspiration, what does it mean to be a woman and also to go back into this joy and life? I came to terms to understand that actually I had a grandmother who role modeled that for me. But she passed away already. But I now understand she was a very strong personality. She survived the Second World War. She grew up in what we call today Poland, in the German community. They were kicked out at the end of the Second World War. So she saw a lot of horrible things. Then met my grandfather, also somebody who had to escape from home, had to support him. He was quite depressed all of his life. But she was always pushing, always like, let's do something, let's enjoy life. And when she got older, I never heard her anytime complaining about, my body's aching and I don't feel well. She was saying, what? Yeah, getting older. But you know what? Let's do something. Let's stay in the game. Yeah. And I think this is also what I would like to give you as a take-home message. Like, don't let nothing take away from you this joy, the playfulness. Stay in the game. And really go out for it and take courage to do what you ever want to do, right? And never let anybody tell you what you're capable of. You figure it out for yourself. That's it. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's called playful.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You give a speech, you have fun, you throw the game.
Exactly.
He wants it.